It's very David Hewlett. It wouldn't fit it is.
I wouldn't eat the fish and chips at the autograph table, but this is fine.
Well, I just felt with the autographs, you don't want to be
Spinning.
kind of a greasy fish and chips covered autograph. I mean, unless you're getting it from Paul, I suppose. It's generally how it works.
Got
I
it.
don't know, I think a David sandwich smudge on your photo would be worth something.
That's it. Yes. You know, that's how I authenticate them now. Some people put stickers. I just put a little bit of food that I was eating at the time.
Just a little grease stain.
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
So David has slightly hijacked the panel as well, which we love. So it was originally Kate Joy. He's been very gracious, and we're going to get the guys on all together as well. So because we're trying to get back to time, aren't we? And that last podcast thing, everything, I don't know if any of you understood that, but for me, everything.
I love getting the odd little thing. You know,
What was it?
we were talking about quantum mechanics, and then we weren't. I was proving how little I knew.
We were going to talk
Any quantum physics from yourselves that you want to discuss?
Yeah, Jewel, what is your bag?
I play make-believe for a living. What I do.
As my son says, he only plays smart on television.
Yes. About you or him? Ouch.
Yeah. Thanks, Kate. Kate's here, super. Yes, we're really related, and yes, I am the younger one.
And yes, they always act this way.
But did ask me today who's older.
I ask people to do that all the time. I say, please ask her who's older.
So mean.
Guys, if you don't stop arguing, I'm going to turn this car around and we're not.
I got it in the car on the way home.
Wait, someone asked you what?
Someone asked me over the summer, I was having my makeup done, and that he was working with you at the same time, and he said, "Are you twins?"
Did you say thank you?
I said, "Fuck you," actually. I did. I apologize, there's a child. I'm sorry. F you, I said. F you.
We had it earlier with Buffy, it was Buffy After Dark. It is now Stargate After Dark, I feel. This is where we're at.
Perhaps it wasn't Jewel, but
I know, I didn't drop the F-bomb. Did you see that? It wasn't me this time.
So we're going to hand out to some audience questions in just a little bit. I just wanted to get the ball rolling with you all and get everyone warmed up. So if you've got some questions for the guys, and Joe's going to be joining us very shortly as well.
please. Coming on as well?
Yeah.
Because we were all supposed to have separate little tiny panels. And
Yeah.
we're like, why would we do that? Can we all go
Let's have a
together? I don't know.
Stargate party. Which is
Spread the rumors about we all have to be separated.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But now it's everyone except Paul.
Is that a bad thing? Well, we do have to be separated from Paul. Paul, yeah, generally it's better to keep him separate.
So when you all joined Stargate and you got the call, how did it feel to be joining such an amazing franchise? Do you know what you were getting yourselves in for? Because obviously Stargate Atlantis came after the OG Stargate. So how did that feel initially getting that call and knowing about the movie and all of that stuff?
Me? I mean, I started late. Way late. Way later than you.
You had all the makeup. I remember I came up and apologized to you.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I forgot.
You blocked that out,
I
hadn't you?
did. I blocked it out.
I literally went up to
Forgot.
John. I'm so sorry. I don't know what they're doing.
Yes, I started the show as the Wraith, the little Wraith girl, and I had never seen the show. I didn't know what a Wraith was. So the lesson there is always do your homework, because I didn't discover what was going to happen to me until they did like a full head cast and teeth cast and measured my eyeballs for contact lenses, and I was like, wait, hang on, what's going on? And then after that, they actually were thinking about bringing the Wraith girl back, and they asked if I would be interested in doing that, and I politely declined.
Politely.
They know me too well. Listen, prosthetics aren't for everybody. I find it very difficult, very distracting to work in that type of conditioned environment. Just not for me. I have mad respect for actors who do that for 7 years on a show, because it's incredibly difficult. And they said, okay, great, we'll think of something else for you to do, because no one would recognize you anyway after having all that stuff on your face. And then they...
Why was I there?
Yeah, that's true. And then they called out of the blue with the Dr. Keller role, like a year or something later, which was quite a magical call to get out of the blue. Very nerve-wracking too, because you're joining a show as a new person and kind of filling the shoes of a very beloved character who's also a really good friend of mine in real life. Like, there was lots going on there. But yeah, made it. And you guys were nice. You're really nice. Very welcoming.
We're very good actors.
Yes, very good. They were nice at first.
No, I think everyone was like a bit starstruck because everyone was such a huge fan of Serenity and Firefly. Thank you. Saw me fading.
Yeah.
I only had half the sandwich.
How big of a fan? Everyone
That brilliant show that you were on that had people in it.
That one with Nathan Fillion.
No, everyone was a bit like.
Well, that's very nice to hear. I was terrified. I was very, very nervous and just wanted to.
Really?
I really was.
I didn't see her like a whole.
No, I really, like, think about it. Think about, like, coming on in that sort of, I don't know, with Paul leaving and the fans were very upset.
Oh my God, I forgot about that, yes.
Yeah, and my first day at work, I had to cross a picket line of fans wanting Beckett back. Like, that's how I started the show.
It's a fucking name.
Yes.
Stargate After Dark is fine.
Maria's like, oh my God,
The
traumatizing
are out of control. I'm sorry.
And then one of my first scenes was operating on Weir, who was also a really well-loved character, and I was just sweating bullets. It was scary. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, for like a little while.
Wow, so you were really excited.
Very, very nervous. Yes.
That's absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I know. But you guys, like I said, you were all very welcoming and very sweet to me, and Jason immediately started teasing me, and I felt...
Weirdly, he did that to me too.
Yes, I felt at home very quickly, and it ended up being super wonderful. But yeah, the first couple days were really scary.
And you eventually won those fans over as well, so...
Well, thank
Nope,
you.
still not.
Just
There's a picket line.
We crossed the picket line to get here.
Don't give David openings like that, okay? Because he will take them.
And you had a lot of dialogue that was medical heavy, science heavy.
They had a medical consultant there who was an actual brain surgeon, okay? Trying to teach me how to be a brain surgeon on my second day at work. Like, move your hands like this. I'm like, is this like, am I getting punked? This is hell. This is hell. Yeah, it was really tough. Not easy.
What about you, Kate?
I had to work with my brother.
Imagine the joy.
When I got the call about the role, obviously I knew about the show because of David, and David had sort of...
She was watching it every week.
Absolutely, just skipping to your parts. You had said there's a possibility that this would happen, but I didn't really think so, and then...
I hope not.
And I had to audition.
Yeah.
Which would have been very humiliating if I didn't get the part of David Hewlett.
Yeah. Just don't see Hewlett enough.
Yeah.
I think Garrow was like, yeah, she's definitely got some Hewlettisms. I'm like, yeah, she's Hewlett. What are you doing?
Yeah. Well, he saw me in a play, and I reminded him of you.
Right.
Which is terrible.
Talented and clever you were. Yeah.
Absolutely. And attractive. Yeah. And so anyway, when I got there, when you said this is gonna change everything, you were like, welcome to
Oh yeah.
your new
Welcome to fandom. Yes.
welcome to fandom. Because I think I had 3 Twitter followers or something, and then overnight it changed, and now I've left Twitter.
It's Mum, Moy.
Yeah.
Yes.
You unfollowed.
I blocked you. Blocked.
You blocked.
And reported spam.
But then can you turn his microphone off when I'm speaking? Is that possible?
I feel like we need to put Jewel in between you two.
I know, it's the seating arrangement, I think.
Sibling rivalry in full effect here.
No, I apologize. Please continue.
Keep talking about how sorry you are.
So sorry.
Anyway, when I actually got there, I had done an overnight.
You got there yet?
overnight flight, and then I was just very. The whole thing was really insane to just see the set after watching it on TV, and then meeting
me.
Hermione and all the stuff that all.
Oh, Hermione, yeah, that's right. You had the little alien guy.
I had a scene with the alien. He has a pulse, and anyway, and then I blanked. Do you remember this?
No.
The first scene was with you and Amanda tapping, and you were both very nice. But I completely blanked.
That's a mistake on my part.
Like I had a whole bunch of science stuff as well, techno babble as you used to call it. And
As the writers called it, gold.
yeah, and I blanked. But then
Brad Wright called it gold. I called it technical. He's like, no, that's gold.
so mean. Anyway, it turned out to be great though.
Well, you had it tough because I remember you flew in like the night before, and she was already tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, makeup worked for hours on her, trying to put it to give her a pulse, basically.
They tried to turn me into the little Wraith girl.
I was like, why didn't we?
Can we change the plot?
Yes, Kate arrived as a little wraith girl, and they made her look human.
They had to deconstruct my face.
Yeah. They're like, you know what? Can you play in Asgard? Yeah. Are you finished?
What about when you got the call?
Oh, when I got it's funny you should ask. I got the because I'd done SG1 before, so I just had it, and literally the only time I'd ever been recognized in Los Angeles was someone came up to me and said, "Oh my God, I love your movies," and I was like, "Oh, thank you."
But they thought he was Quentin Tarantino.
And then he thought I was Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, you're not. I'm like, no. See, that was the first time I was recognized in Hollywood. And then the second time was at a restaurant, and someone said, "You're on that show," and I was like, "No." And it was they basically said, "You were with Amanda," was basically what they said. You were with Amanda, yeah. You did that show. You were that guy beside Amanda. Was basically, and that was. So I had a sense that there was something, but I came late too because they cast everybody, and I was sort of a late addition, and so it was off.
Quentin turned it down.
What?
Quentin Tarantino turned it down.
Yeah, Tarantino was available. Yeah.
Did you start on SG1 or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still auditioned for Atlantis.
Really?
Yeah. I was doing the audition, and the guy kept saying like, no, it's completely different than McKay. It needs to be completely different. Do it differently. And I was like, yeah, sure. I just would do McKay again every time. And the guy was just getting more and more frustrated about, it's like, oh, this guy just has no range. And I was like, there's no way they're going to change this character. Because you can't insult Amanda Tapping like that and then come back as someone else. Unless you're a small wraith creature. But it was amazing because I got taken around the set while they were filming, and they were still just doing the finishing touches on the set, and I was like, oh my God, like all of a sudden there's that kind of, you go, oh, they spent some money on this. I guess I should get my lines right. But it was, again, they're such a nice bunch. And it fizzles out. I'm going back to my sandwich.
I think just to break up this little rivalry that we have on stage, should we bring out another person onto the panel? I believe Joe Flanigan is backstage. Please make some noise for Joe Flanigan!
Hi, Joe.
I might need you to sit in between these two. It's on.
Hello.
Hello.
These two are fighting. It's really annoying.
What else is new?
Was it like that every day on set with these two?
I was not there every day.
Oh, no.
I was there for about
Thank
4 days.
God.
You want to know what it was like working with Jerry?
Get me out of here, I'm done.
My favorite quote was Momoa, who said, "You think it's tough learning those lines? Try listening to them." He's not wrong. It's hard to stand around and have like one line. He's doing someone else.
And the hardest thing was doing off camera for you because you would like, and we would have one word like, yeah, and we'd still miss it.
It was great because I could just, if I could feel myself losing the words, I would just like either stare at Joe or stare at Jason, and they would instantly say their next line and screw it up, and I could go, oh guys, come on. So it was never my fault.
Joe, we were just talking about that time that the guys got their first sort of call up to action to become part of the Stargate universe. How was it for you? How did it feel to join such an amazing franchise? Was it daunting, or did you just? I assume you just brushed that.
I was probably protectively ignorant about the whole thing because when they talked about it, I didn't really know much about Stargate.
Or science fiction. You kept going like, is this what sci-fi's like?
Because you didn't plan to be an actor, right? That wasn't.
Not really. I mean, at the time I was acting. I started about 5 years before Stargate, but nonetheless, they said, okay, here, this is the show, and I got this part, and I was like, cool. And I didn't know much about it, and some people were like, no, that's like a big show, the Stargate thing. And then I joined the cast, we started shooting, and I'm doing these interviews, and all these journalists are coming in, and they're from all over the world. They're like, you know, how do you feel like feeling the shoes of Jack O'Neill, and you know, all this stuff. And I was like, okay, it's totally cool.
That was Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's a great interviewer.
He was out of work at the time. And I said, you know, who's Jack O'Neill? And they were like, "Oh." Then we went to Comic-Con.
Oh God, yeah, that
We
was.
go to Comic-Con, and we had just aired one episode on like a Thursday night, and I think it was Saturday. And I thought, this is incredibly stupid for us to go to Comic-Con. We haven't even really been airing. We don't have any traction yet. And we go down there, and we're like backstage like this, and I hear noise. I'm not entirely sure, and then they introduce us, and I was like, holy fuck. We walk out there, and I was like,
Another
it was insane. And so we had really a built-in audience because of SG1. But they were needing to approve us. So
All we had to do was alienate them.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's when I realized that it was a huge kind of franchise. And I was like, damn, this is awesome.
Thank you. If any of your characters, if you could take your characters and gave them through into another universe, you know, Marvel, Star Wars, where would you take your character and why? Start with you, Joe. As soon as you've just turned up.
Yeah, let's start with Joe.
Let's start with Joe. David, you've still got time to finish the sandwich, so it's good.
I think on a couple episodes, I believe on a couple episodes I was already pitching places to go. They were either a planet with lots of good-looking girls or good surf. Yeah, no, it was really. Isn't that what you asked? Like where am I?
Well, like, what kind of universe? Like Marvel or?
That is his
you know?
universe, though. It's-
I know, I think that's what he's trying to say. Girliverse.
Jewel.
Well, that's what
Come on, man.
I feel like it's a cross between
You
Star Trek.
mean a mythology? You're talking about a different mythology.
Yeah.
Like DC.
He's still gonna say girls.
Probably Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny with the dress or without?
Tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although we did a lot of Scooby-Doo together. There was a lot of that. Robbie.
Chill.
Well, I don't know. I mean, just because, you know, for selfish reasons, because I'm a fan, I would say like the Game of Thrones world,
Oh, yeah.
House of the Dragon world, just because
Nice.
I'm jealous and I want to be on those shows.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good.
I could totally see you killing people at a wedding.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I can see you with a dragon. Thank you. I've always felt a little bit Targaryen. Yes. Yes. My cat's name is Rhaenyra.
Oh, there we go.
Targaryen for sure.
My little dragon.
Beautiful.
Love Island.
Love Island is a sign of you.
Jeannie Miller on Love Island. Right? But like a winter one, so I don't have to wear a bathing suit. Love Island.
Parka Island.
Arctic. Yeah.
What island is that, I wonder?
David, do not say Love Island, please.
I don't know where. I can't think that McKay would be welcome in any. I mean, he shows up in Doctor Who, he's just going to get in the way, which would be, you know, I'd love that, but, you know, maybe he's the master, I suppose. But yeah, but for myself, right now I've been watching Alien Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. I could see some, finger snapping and then probably getting eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've really been enjoying that because it just really feels like, you watched it all? It's Alien Earth. But it's like you're back in Alien again. It's kind of a wonderful, it feels kind of rich. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, they've done a great job with that. Let's hand it out to the audience and ask you a couple of questions. Have we got any...
You've given up, really, haven't you?
I've given up. Well, I've got plenty on the iPad if it does dry out.
God, someone have something. We got questions already.
I think we do have some questions, yeah.
Hi, so this is one for David and Kate. How similar would you say your sibling relationship on Stargate Atlantis, as in your characters, is to yours in real life?
Not at all. We were much nicer to each other on Stargate, I think. Thank you, Kate. Like I said, much nicer on Stargate, I think, than we were in real life. The best was Martin Wood directing us. And he came up one point and said, okay, now remember, you're related. We were like, well, yeah, we are. Martin, we are related. He goes, yeah, but you're not acting like it. I said, well, yeah, we are. That's exactly how we act.
He wanted us to hug.
Yeah, we're like, Hewlett's don't hug. My father still just offers a hand when,
Yeah, or a pat.
or just a look of disappointment.
Good question.
I mean, we're not, what's the word?
Smart. We're not brilliant. It's true.
What's the word? Sorry, my mind is
You
broken.
want some of the sandwich?
Maybe.
Yeah.
When
Hewlett's are not good on low
you're not
blood
speaking to
sugar.
anyone, when you're not speaking to somebody, we're estranged. Thank you. We're strange. But we're not estranged. We're estranged.
Were they?
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Do you only read your parts?
That's it. How many lines do I have in this scene?
Lots.
Not.
Did you answer it?
I think
I
so.
think we've answered that.
But I got to hit him, so.
Yeah, thank you for that. Let's do that tomorrow too.
I think we have a question down
He did that while I was talking to Plummer, Christopher Plummer.
No, I.
Yes, you did. I was talking to Christopher Plummer. Christopher comes up, visits set, and smacks me in the forehead.
No, I didn't.
He was like ready to call security.
No, it was after a play and you were in a circle of directors who became, it was like Vincenzo and all these big directors, and I didn't know, I just saw my moment and I gave you a big slap and everyone went,
For some reason, I saw Chris Plummer there.
you just wanted people to know you were Christopher Plummer.
Aren't you glad you shared the Jules like, what the? Is this what it's coming to? I have a child.
So for Jewel, how did it feel to be the envy of all the women and get to kiss David? And Joe, how did it feel for David to get the girl at the end? Instead of you?
How did it feel?
Or David to get the girl at the end instead of you?
Jewel, you're the girl, I guess.
He's looking at me right now, he's like, don't you beat me.
I've always liked your work, Jewel.
I told you what a fan I am. Firefly. But David and I were like, we called each other the Krabby Twins, right? We were buddies. We bonded, I would say, like crazy, and we would get the giggles a lot and ruin takes. And I think what I'd heard that's why they started writing the romance into the show, because we had a natural chemistry.
That's so weird because we're like Waldorf and Statler from the Muppets.
We were.
We were literally like,
Yeah. Like it all the time. We're still like that. But yeah, so I mean, at that point, by the time, kissing and things like that was happening, we were like, it was weird because we were like brother and sister.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we were both like, oh, and do you remember the plane and how horrendous it was in there? So the plane from Brainstorm? So we shot that in an airport hangar in this teeny tiny little plane, and there was no AC. You can't have the AC on when you're rolling because it ruins the sound. So we were so sweating
Oh my God.
profuse.
And I sweat. I mean, I am.
We both were just
I
like,
commit.
I'm really sorry, I'm disgusting right now. And that's what I remember.
It was like a song. His sweat. What I remember? His sweat. Yeah, and it was so. We knew each other too well that
Well, we were like, yeah, like brother and sister.
It was less awkward to kiss Paul.
That's saying a lot.
Have we ruined the magic for you?
I always thought you had a crush on Jewel.
Of course, who doesn't? I mean,
That's very nice.
she's on that show with the people in it. That I watched a lot.
It was part of that question was for Joe as well, wasn't it?
Oh,
Joe's
Joe's here.
about being
Yeah, Joe's turned up as well.
in the show. Forlorn. What was up with that? I even asked the writers, I go, is there something wrong with me? Or something? Everybody's got a girlfriend or a boyfriend. And I was there by my lonesome self. I have no idea what it was all about. So,
Lonely Joe.
Lonely Joe. Yeah.
Because you're the lone wolf.
You know, self-reliant. Yeah, yeah. So I had no idea what was up with that, other than I had asked to have a love interest for 5 straight years. Clearly, I'm very
Joe,
good.
what am I, chopped liver?
I mean, you kind of, like, you and Taylor had a thing.
We did?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not at the end. 'Cause she's like,
you know, you guys would gaze at each other all the time, and like, you know, this whole like, will they or won't they thing. Am I wrong?
And Weird too, I thought. Wasn't there a will they, won't they with Weird?
Oh yeah, there was a thing with Weird too. Like there was like a will.
You're just not picking up the signals.
Am I wrong? I don't know. That's what I was watching.
fair enough, this is why I'm alone. I'm not reading signals.
Joe would do so badly on Kate's Love Island.
Yeah, don't do that, Kate. Any question down the front here, Pam?
Hi. What other projects have you been involved in at any point in time that you'd like the audience to be aware of and go and watch or learn more about? All of you.
Good question, yeah.
Everything I do. Track it, watch it. Yeah.
There's one correct answer for you.
Is there?
Yes.
What is it?
Your wife produced it and your sister
My wife
wrote it.
produced a beautiful movie called The Swearing Jar, and I watched it and there were people in it. I was actually very surprised. I did actually find it slightly moving. Yeah, Swearing Jar is definitely it. Yeah. Well done, Kate.
Thank you.
You were slightly moved.
Slightly moved.
That's high praise.
You could have that on the poster.
Well, actually, I felt like
Slightly moved.
slightly moved. I felt a slight movement. Yes.
And it was a bowel movement.
That'll be my new YouTube channel. Just like, oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good film.
With one vowel down. 2 vowels down.
This has really devolved, hasn't it? We were talking quantum physics here not even an hour ago.
Yeah, it went from there to there, real quick.
Welcome to the Hewletts.
Should I go next?
Was there a question?
I would say, I don't think you guys have this show over here yet, but I've been doing this show called Family Law for the last few years, and I love it, and I love doing it, and just the whole entire group involved, that show is really something.
You got Paul on it too, didn't you? Paul?
Say again?
Brought Paul.
Yes, I got Paul on to play my nemesis, and we have a really great episode where I get to kick him in the balls. So you should watch it just for that.
Thanks, Joel.
I'm gonna watch it. Damn. I am the world's worst promoter of my own work, but I would say, and see, I have to go really far back. I did a show 107 years ago called Thought Crimes. That was like a really good, like 2-hour movie, and it was a 2-hour movie that was supposed to spin off into a series. It was pretty damn good, actually. And I think that, I wish that had gone. But other than that, I don't know that I'm good at promoting my own stuff.
About getting
It's a
promoted.
very awkward question for me. I can say, you know, watch this, watch that. No. I tend not to be able to self-promote. Maybe I'm not proud of anything. You know what? I'm not proud of anything.
I'm a disappointment to myself.
This is why I was alone.
We had some fun on sea.
Oh, on sea? Oh, we did have fun on sea. We did. We had fun on sea. I could not believe we were together again on screen. My God.
He literally goes, he goes like, oh yeah, once again I'm in a room listening to you talk.
It was the sea was fun, and the irony is that I didn't work with Jason at all.
At all. He was gone by then. He was like wrapped by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny. And sea was a very high production value and incredible sets and wardrobe and
Cast.
cast.
Okay, there's the one for you.
My answer is the same as David's answer.
Okay.
Swearing jar. It was a play that I wrote many years ago and then adapted into a feature film.
Pointing at me.
And Jane
Jane. Hi, Jane.
produced it, and I'm proud of it. Yeah. And David's in it.
And you were more moved by the
I was cut out of it.
I know, not the director. I know the director removed many people, but yeah, that's mine.
Brilliant, thank you. Do we have any questions?
Producer took me out. It's probably Jane. Yeah, we should get rid of it.
In Atlantis, you all play good guys. If you were a bad guy in Atlantis, what kind of bad guy would you be?
Anyone got on the top of their head? You got to play both. You've already done.
Yeah, I mean, I
would play the
Raven.
The villain. The villain.
The villains are so much fun to play. I think, who do you think had the most fun as a villain on our show? Like, do you think it was Chris playing the Wraith, or do you think it was?
Chris is so good.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's his thing.
She was like the scenery anyway.
Yeah, he's so good. But I thought Connor Trenier was so.
Oh yeah.
Hunter was good.
Oh, he's awesome.
Robert Dobby, who, you know, is very close to David.
Robert Downey.
Robert Dobby loved playing bad guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both on and off screen.
Yes, on and off screen. It was, you know, method acting.
Oh, super. I love it.
Cole Meany was excellent.
Oh yeah, Gretel Cole. Oh my God, yes.
Cole Meany.
This is really
Nice
there's
villain.
good bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played a couple bad guys in different shows, and it's always fun. Yeah, it's just like relishing. Yeah.
Cathartic. Right? What's that about?
Reflecting in my own life.
Yeah, feels good.
I always wanted evil McKay. I always loved the idea of like we got the cool McKay. I wanted like evil McKay with a big little mustache.
That would have been season 6.
Yeah, season 6 was all about.
But wait, I had an episode called Doppelganger,
Oh yeah, that's right.
and
Yeah.
I played bad shepherd, good
Oh,
shepherd.
that's right.
Yeah, and it was
You
exhausting.
stole the idea.
What's that?
Oh, it was exhausting, wasn't it, Joe?
It was exhausting. And I tell you why it was exhausting. So I had to do all my lines, and then I would like fight this person, then I had to turn around and do it all again. But you're doing it to the air, like punching and not punching a thing.
I can't imagine what you went through.
Neither can I. Working with two Davids.
Oh God, that's right.
Yeah.
But it is great that when people ask you who my favorite person to work with is, and I can say myself.
I just remember walking into the makeup trailer and there was this wax paper with all these moles
Little moles.
sitting on it. And David was like, ew, what's that? And they're like, that's your mole that they have to stick on the back of the other actor's neck.
I had it removed instantly.
To be him. And he didn't know he had a mole on the back of his neck.
God, I'm hideous. Yeah, I had no idea.
Ew, what are those? What do we find out?
that?
That's you from the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, this business has a way of just really really tearing you down, you know?
I don't know how anyone has an ego at this point.
Oh, it's like, no.
You come in the morning, the first thing makeup says to you is like, oh, okay. We're gonna need 40 minutes on this one, I think.
I remember like Rex, Rex in the makeup department? Do you remember Crazy Rex? Love him so much. And I had a zit or something, and I was like, oh, sorry, I don't know why this keeps happening. And he's like, honey, it's your lifestyle. He's like, you're right.
I remember walking a couple times and our DP would go, you look tired.
There aren't enough lights on the stage, Joe. We need more lights.
So to go back to that, I think they would play any bad guy and would enjoy it. Well, we got onto talking about moles on the back of the
That
head.
went on a tangent.
I'm seeing a pattern with you guys. I think we've got time for one last quick question. So we've got one.
Probably won't answer, Rob.
Yeah.
What we're saying.
So we have a question this side. I saw some hands go up earlier, or was a hand there? There we go.
He's going to hate me for saying this, but I actually married my own Rob McKay.
I'm so sorry. That is some very poor life choices.
Oh, well. I just wondered, what is it like having to learn all like the scientific jargon and all that stuff? Like what part of it is it difficult to learn it all?
Is it difficult to listen to?
I enjoy it.
Do you guys find it hard to learn lines? It takes me forever.
Well, when it's lines like that, I mean, when it's conversational, I feel like it's a lot easier to learn. But when it's technobabble or medical jargon or legal jargon, just stuff you normally wouldn't say, and because you don't really know what you're talking about, obviously. So it's like you kind of have to learn what it is that you're talking about first in order for it to get locked into your brain, and that can be really difficult. I remember Jason saying once, he's like, "Honey, you make it look too easy. Like, you kind of be bad at it, and then they stop writing that stuff."
That's the secret. That's what happened to me.
That was already it. That was already it.
I'm telling you the truth, I was flying back and forth each week in LA, and I was next to Rick. And, I just started to shout, hey, Rick, you got any words of advice? He's like, Rick's a little grumpy. He's like, what do you mean advice? No, I don't need advice. That was the end. I was like, oh, wow. Friendly. Then like an hour later, out of the blue, he goes, don't do the techno babble. And I go, what are you talking about? All the scientific jargon nonsense that people say in science fiction shows. He goes, if you're good at it, they will keep giving it to you. And I was like, So the next day I was on set, I went about sabotaging every complicated concept. And I was like, man, I don't think I'm a good enough actor. But I know David is.
That's the thing. It's like, David, you are very good at that. He would
I've got the ego
never
that's like-
make a mistake. He would rattle that off, no big deal.
Yeah.
Again and again and again. It was very impressive.
Which is why the
That's
writers
the only
love him.
compliment I'll ever give you.
I'll take it. Yeah.
And in a science fiction TV show, unlike a film you can show the whole plot. And in a scientific TV show, you have to explain the plot. Why? Because you don't have enough money to see a super volcano go off or something, right? And so it falls upon one character to explain the entire show, usually 90% into the show or whatever. And then it falls on that one character. So the writers loved him. They was like, oh, cool, he's going to explain the whole episode for us.
Well, then they would say, like, when you talk really fast, we write more. I'm like, but I'm talking fast because I got too much to say. Vicious circle. It takes me forever to learn lines. It takes me forever. I have to go over and over and over again. But I almost feel like it's become kind of it's a challenge thing now. Like, I know you don't have to get it all in one, but you want to get it all in one. Like, you feel like you haven't completed it if you don't, and I don't think I ever got it all in one. But, it's getting close.
Sometimes it looks good in pieces.
Yes. I call it wildlife photography. They just grab little bits here and there.
But that also the contrast. I love the contrast of you having like 2 pages of exposition followed by 1 word from Jason, which is like, huh? And still you miss it.
And you look at him and you'd be like, Jay, and he'd be like, oh, is it
And
me?
then they go,
I'm sorry, guys.
Go back to the line before. And I'm like,
Give it to me again one more time. Okay, I got it. I'm like,
You just go back from McKay's line, you're like, that's a freaking page. It's a page of dialogue. And he also, you notice how also that when Jason would leave every scene? He always just like be the first out of a room every time. It was always usually before.
Well, he also learned, like, if he sat close to me, then once I got shot, then he'd be done too.
Well, that was the thing that I loved about Chris Judge. Chris Judge would be in a scene and he'd go like, "See me? See me now? See me now?" And he'd move himself out until he was out of the shot. And he's like, "Yeah, I think I'm wrapped."
So we're going to wrap up, but David, I think just for you on the spot, as you were the one that could do all of the lines with the techno babble and all that, is there one line that you struggled with, but you can now just rattle off?
Well, no, I've got like a flushing mechanism where like I said the lines and then they disappear. And in some cases they'll go like, "Oh, you know what, we gotta go back and do this again."
You're like, no.
I don't know, gone. Like they're gone. I've had that a few times, so no. There we go. But there's not. It's still absolutely miserable.
Thank you so much for being on the stage with us. Thanks for joining us there. We'll see you again tomorrow as well.
Thank
We did have, you know, we had to deal with some Sibling rivalry up here, but it's been awesome. Please make some noise for Kay Hewlett, Julie Staite, and Joe.